Alright, so in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a massive scene of pipes. Basically with one click with a really cool add-on called RandoGrid. So let me show you where to get it, how to install it, and then I'll show you how to use it. Alright, so in the description is this GitHub link right here. There's a lot of documentation on the actual add-on, but you'll just click clone or download zip, and put that anywhere you'd like to put it. So to install, you'll go to Edit, into the preferences, and go to the add-on section, and then you'll go to install. And so mine's on the desktop, and you'll see right here RandoGrid. All you have to do is double click that and you'll see it show up. Hit the check mark and you will have it. Now I created a scene with them. A lot of it's very fog and volume heavy, and I also made a rusty dented material that's hard to make out with all the fog. But if you want to get this project file, it's available in the description for $1. Everybody on Patreon, you'll be getting that for free. If you're not aware of the Patreon, I have exclusive tutorials, tons of project files. I show off my client work and I explain and I break down all the client work that I do and all that stuff. So if you want to go check that out and support my channel, that would be awesome. So let's get into this add-on. So you're going to have a blank scene here, and the add-on is going to show up over here, RandoGrid. And it's very simple. You have your number of lines, your line steps, which is the length, offset, width, height. So you can sort of set up how you want it to look. To really get a feel of it, you'll want to be able to, you're going to want to make a bunch of them and play with these and how you like them. The default settings, in my opinion, are really great and really fun, but the one that really shows is the number of lines, which is what you're going to see. So I'm going to go here with 500 and create random. And there we go. We have our grids. Now the really, really cool thing about this is not mesh data. I mean, technically it is. But the cool thing is these are actually curves. It's not a mesh yet. So what you can do is go into the geometry section and actually here in the depth, make them super thick, make them super thin. You can change all those things that you get when you play with curves. I'm gonna create that again. And so it's really cool, fun, and editable. So I'm gonna delete this one. You can get 500, you can get 1,000. I'm gonna go with 150 and then make my grid. So this is really cool. It's very easy, and you can shade smooth, but you'll get some artifacts. Also, you're going to see, if you go into the flat portion, you can up that quality of your thing here with the resolution. Right there, you get less, and now it's super high poly at 28. That's going to be very heavy on your scene, but it helps out. It helps out if you don't want to shade smooth, things like that, and you can also make them like this. So this is a really, really cool add-on, and then what I liked to do whenever I first used it was get a plane, and I'm going to bring this guy over here like this, and then I'm going to scale him up. Basically, I'm going to make a simple floor for a nice, quick, sort of piped out environment, and then we'll click this, and we will we'll bring it up to right about there, and then we'll go in here and find a spot where I'd like to rest my camera so we can get a nice view. Maybe right about here would look pretty nice. Then we'll get my camera control alt 0, snap it to view, and I'll hit G to bring it down, kind of look up, make my camera length a little bit wider to get a nice wide angle lens look. And then I want my pipes to be a bit wider, so I'm just going to make them wide like that. I'm going to shade smooth, and then we'll go over here to the material preview. Well, I'm using cycles for this, but most people use Eevee. We'll actually be using Eevee to shade it. So let's go ahead and shade this. So I'm going to click New. We're going to make it metallic, just right here, and then we have that. Let's go ahead and get a color amp so we can add some roughness fun to these pipes. So we'll get a Musgrave texture. If you have the Node Wrangler add-on, if you hit Control T, Node Wrangler add-on, I kind of said that really fast, and hit the object coordinate here, you'll get this nice texture setup which evenly distributes that texture. I'm gonna bring the dimension down, the detail up, and we get some nice rust, and then I'll bring the black portion up to sort of match that right there, and then I'll be able to get this base color here and bring that down. And then on the floor, I'll be adding that same material into the floor to keep it simple. And then the last thing I'm going to do is get in an area light to get a nice thing here. Actually, not quite the last thing. We're going to get some volume. I'm going to scale up the volume, and then I'm going to scale him this way. Control A, apply scale. Then I'm going to add another material, and I'm going to change it here to principled volume. And I'll give my density at 0.6, And then very important for volume, by default, it's set on the surface. Put it on volume, and then it actually activates it as volume. Now, both of these things work in Eevee and cycles, but I like how it looks in cycles. Now, wherever my, I'm going to be going back to scene world and scene lights, and I'm going to take my area light. See, where's my camera located? Camera's over there, so we'll leave the area light there for now, and then we'll just make this power, say, at 2,000. That's a bit too much. 1,000, and there we have a really simple pipe environment that you can do some really cool stuff with and design out. If you want this to look really creepy and weird, say we'll go with the orange. Looks very Blade Runner-ish. Maybe we'll go with sort of a green kind of look. You can have a ton of fun and iterate with this add-on. It's really amazing. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something and have fun with this add-on.